Hey, my name is Badass Benny. Welcome to my channel. If you're an ace, AMAC, and sex human trafficking survivor, you're in the right place. And it won't cost you a penny to like and subscribe and to share worldwide. So please leave a comment down below on the video and today's storytelling. And I do want to tell you that, how do I explain this? It's like yesterday I was at care court, and I am a parent of a severe brain disease child and grave disability. And I saw a friend from when I was working at Four Winds Indian Charter School. I wasn't working there, but I was volunteering as a basketball coach, and my kids were going there to school. And I met a teacher. I usually make friends with teachers, and her name's Maria, and her family, and they're mixed, like Irish and black, you know, a very wonderful family, and helped me with my son when I asked for help. They took him out to work in the fields, like pick tomatoes or something, you know, for the day, because my son was acting out and I needed some help. I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe he needed a male, my son needed another male role model of some sort, and that only lasted one day. However, I saw Maria yesterday at the care court, and she said that she's a friend of Melody Pressball and my mom. You know, my mother's a MFT, marriage family therapist, and Melody is my brother's ex-girlfriend. They've been together since high school until recently. I guess they're not together, and I really don't talk to my little brother. I have 3 brothers, but my little brother, we live in the same town and we don't even talk because of sexual assault, because they don't believe me. When I told my brother that mom had prostituted herself with a notorious biker gang and took me with her, he said no, and that was it. You know, we didn't talk about it. He didn't believe me. We're adults. And there's so much anger and yelling, you know, that I am not into. And I don't let people yell and scream at me no more. And family, friends, don't matter. And my brother is in denial a lot of things, and so what I heard from Maria is that their Melody, my mom, and my brother are defacing my character. And this is a small town, so it's hard to get jobs at time, you know, it can hard to affect your work. And I've been talking about flashbacks and, you know, ask my mom about stories all my life, and never a word. Never copped to it. She's never taken responsibility, accountability. One time she said, if you knew what I had to go through to get out of where we're at, you know, and today it's your imagination, because she knows I'm doing these videos, and she knows that when I first did EMDR in my 40s, I did it for 5 years, and EMDR is it's called desensitization, rapid eye movement. You know, it's what therapists can use for veterans with PTSD and wars, and it works. And my mom knew this, and when I started to do it, she started to make big space, like not talking to me at all. It's been a lifetime of mindfuck. Not just with the trans part. She knew I was a child that had special needs. She was in her own addictions. And to this day, right now, I'm 57, and I'm like just now getting all this together, and how my mom's being. I was suicidal like a week ago when she said it's all in your imagination. I was just like, first time she ever said that, and it made me realize that who she is, who she really is, and very toxic, very sick. And it's coming back on me as something's wrong with me. And I told Maria that I have been judged all my life. Can you imagine being judged all your life? And she took their side. And I said, I hope you can judge me what I'm doing today. And I haven't even seen her. And I was just getting to know her. And her family more and more. And even at the Stonewall Alliance, my confidentiality was broken there. It's not confidential with trans folks. It's medical and behavioral, and it's not confidential at these trans groups. And they have volunteers. One was named Connor Wenzel, who knew Melody and knows my mom and my brother, and started talking, defaming my character, and saying, because I'm an AMAC survivor, started coming up with some weird-ass stories. And because they're jealous and envious, because I was getting attention when I was coming out, all this attention, they didn't like that. They had 8 years coming out. So, and I'd be very careful taking volunteers when you're doing with medical and trans, because they were telling me to get rid of all my pictures and from the past, and I got kids. I'm like, no. So you have to protect yourself from other people, and then I'm so I'm just now learning all this stuff, and so I'm going to told my mother that I'm not going to be able to talk with her again or see her again because of what she's done and did. And my brother, I left the door open that much for him, but I don't think so today. And Melody, I'm going to make a state complaint about her. I don't even know her. I've talked, the only one question she's asked me in my 20s, or I was in my 30s or something, was, what do you do if you have a yeast infection? What other, besides taking, putting that stuff up there? And I said, well, put some garlic. Put a clove of garlic up there, or half of one, put it up there. That was it. And maybe just superficial stuff and not much. She's come over to eat my food during the holidays. When I broke my neck, my family took over. I'm still the parent, but I broke my neck and almost died and was dealing with severe pain for 6 years. I haven't given up my right as a parent, and they took over. Melody and my brother and my mom. And so my kids pick up my mother's and my brother's attitude towards me. And it's hurtful. It's painful. And by the way, I don't feel suicidal. I talked to my reverend about it, about my mom. And so we're going to do a divorce of my parent. It's not good for me. It's toxic. It's doesn't make me feel good at all, being around my parent. And we've been through a lot. And she's lying and manipulating, and was a marriage family therapist. That's fucked up. I'm just realizing a lifetime of abuse, and my parent being hateful to their own child because they're different, because they're LGBTQ, or I have a big mouth, I'm a kid, I'm going to talk. My mom didn't take me to the doctor. You go take your kid to the doctor every year. That wasn't me. She'd go, oh, well, you're healthy. Or you like being in the trailer. A kid don't know. A kid don't know. It's like, yeah, I wanted to be away from all the drinking and chaos, but doesn't mean I didn't want family, or to be loved, or listened to, talk with, to engage, cook, clean, do things together. Absolutely nothing. My mom's not going to get away with this, or Melody, or Jeremiah, my family. And I confronted them. And it gets hostile, and it gets to where something's wrong with me, and I'm the black sheep of the family. And my brother George says we don't have a mother, and I never believed him. And he saw a lot more than I did. And he's still alive, and he drinks, and he won't have anything to do with my mother. He hates her. I don't hate her. I feel she's sick, and I give her to God. But it's someone I cannot be around. And I'm telling you all this because it's been a lifetime of healing and working on my stuff. And people are like, can't you get over it? Why are you doing that? I got complex PTSD. My mom doesn't want to hear about any of the stories. She goes, I don't want to hear what happened. Because she can't. Because it will have herself look at her own stuff that she hasn't looked at. And projects it onto others as a marriage family therapist. Now, I've got some behavioral health background. I've been in therapy, so I know things. And my mother's done Women Who Love Too Much. She's been in doing the things that she does and getting educated. And then as a teen, you grow up, you learn some things, books and things that she's read. But, when it comes to my children and my kids are not talking to me, that's, I don't know what else to say, you all. That's why I'm doing this video. So that you can be my witnesses. I have a story and been telling it to my mother and my family, but they don't believe, and it's painful and I'm tired of it. Tired of it. And then my kids are like, well, just leave Grams alone, and she's old and she's playing like she doesn't remember baloney stuff. And, no. So what I did is I made talk to the Chico PD and emailed him and told him, I gave him my mom's number and I said, give her a call. And I told her, I can't talk to you about this anymore. You're going to have to talk to the cops. But I did see human trafficking. I saw a little boy in a room. I was in that room. And children don't make things up, y'all. And I didn't think about all these things until I didn't remember talking about that until recovery, like in my 30s. I got in recovery with the 12-step program. And I have 25 years of recovery. And my brother asked, how many years you got? Or he'll ask me questions because he knows, I know he knows Mom's lying. That's why I keep the door open just a little bit for him. So when you're confronting your abuser, my mom's my abuser. My stepdad is dead, but we have reconciled, and he wrote a letter about what he had done, pushed me down the stairs. My mom kept it and kept it over him. And one time Vern asked Vern about what he remembered about me when I was a kid. He says, I remember you being under the tables and going to biker parties, and your mom would take you. So, and Vern's dead. And I told my brother to throw away that letter if he finds it. No one's going to know about what really happened, but I tell you, the the police was called when I was a kid. Vern pushed me downstairs and I hit the door and someone called the cops. So, and, it wasn't okay. I never saw the doctor. I have a hemangioma on my back, on my spine. It's like a bruise in the spine. It's like a bleed in the spine, and it weakens it. Could that have been caused by that, being pushed down the stairs? So our body, it remembers. Yeah. It makes me sad. So it's okay to feel feelings and feel sad, because if you're going to be on this channel, you're going to feel feelings with me. You're going to feel your own, but I'm here to feel feelings, and I've done years of numbing. I ain't doing that no more. I'm real, and I'm authentic, and I'm going to be direct, and I'm going to tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. Or don't ask me. Don't be hanging around with me if you don't, because I go deep. I'm very deep. And I talk about things, and I can go as far down the rabbit hole as you want to go. And you're not going to get judged by me. And I will believe you. The worst thing you could do for a sexual assault survivor is not believe them, even your parents. And none of this is my fault. I was just a baby, a kid. This is on you, Linda. This is on you, my parent. And she's not doing anything. But that I'm crazy and thinks I have complex PTSD and DIDs. They think I have a personality disorder and some other things. I don't even know. And I don't care to want to know. My mom cannot diagnose her own kid. That's bullshit. And when I try to tell her, no, I don't want to hear your stories, no. So, a lot of gaslighting, lying, manipulation, just like my mom is an AMAC survivor. So many AMAC survivors won't take responsibility for for what they've done because they haven't done the work. What are you going to do to take care of yourself today?